Drones, small, buzzing, and surprisingly powerful, these little flying robots are quickly becoming a familiar sight in our skies. You've seen them, those buzzing machines zipping through the sky, capturing stunning views from above that were once impossible to get without a helicopter or a tall building. Drones have opened up a whole new world of breathtaking perspectives, letting us see our cities, forests, and oceans in ways we never imagined. But drones are more than just flying cameras or cool gadgets for hobbyists. They're transforming industries and changing the way we solve big problems. They're becoming essential workers, helping us protect the backbone of our society, our infrastructure. These flying robots are now on the job, working alongside humans to keep our world running smoothly. Roads, bridges, power lines, these are the things that keep our world running. Without them, our daily lives would come to a standstill. We rely on these systems every single day, often without even thinking about it. And drones are now on the front lines, making sure everything stays strong and safe. They can spot tiny cracks, rust, or damage before it becomes a big problem, helping prevent disasters and costly repairs. Not long ago, drones were just a futuristic dream, something you'd see in science fiction movies or read about in comic books. Now they're revolutionizing how we care for the world we've built. What was once fantasy is now reality, and the impact is huge. Infrastructure might sound like a big word, but it's just the stuff that connects us. Bridges, power lines, the things we use every day to get to school, work, or visit friends and family. All of it needs regular checks and maintenance. If we ignore these systems, small issues can quickly turn into big, dangerous problems. That's where drones come in. They're like tiny inspectors, able to reach places that are hard or even impossible for people to access safely. They give us a whole new perspective, a drone's eye view of our world. From high above, they can spot trouble before it starts. Why all the excitement? Because keeping our infrastructure safe is a massive, complicated job. It takes a lot of time, effort, and sometimes even puts people in danger. For years it was dangerous and expensive. Inspectors had to climb tall towers, dangle from bridges, or use huge cranes just to check for damage. We needed a smarter way, a way to keep people safe, save money, and get better results. Enter drones, not just cameras with wings, but high-tech tools packed with GPS, sensors, and even artificial intelligence. They can map, measure, and analyze data in real time. They go where people can't, or shouldn't. Drones can squeeze into tight spaces, fly over dangerous terrain, and reach dizzying heights with ease. Drones are our eyes in the sky, our scouts in hard-to-reach places. They help us see the invisible and keep our world connected. This is a leap, like going from handwritten letters to instant emails. The speed and efficiency are game changers. Drones aren't just a new tool, they're a new way of thinking about maintenance. They're helping us work smarter, not harder. They promise speed, safety, and savings. Inspections that once took days can now be done in hours, with less risk and more accuracy. So let's dive in and see how these flying marvels are changing everything, one inspection at a time. The future of infrastructure is here, and it's taking flight. Let's look at the world from a whole new angle and discover how drones are making our lives safer, smarter, and more connected than ever before. Before drones, inspecting a giant bridge was complicated and risky. Crews dangled from ropes or rode in massive machines just to check for cracks or rust. Inspections meant shutting down traffic, causing delays and frustration. The process was slow, expensive, and dangerous. Inspecting power lines. Crews hiked for miles or used helicopters, costly and risky, especially in bad weather. The old way was a story of human courage, but also huge challenges. Inspections were infrequent, budgets strained, and lives put on the line. There had to be a better way to keep our infrastructure safe, without all the danger and drama. The world needed a new idea. Enter drones, the heroes ready to fly in and change everything. Let's see how. So, how do drones actually inspect our infrastructure? It's a fascinating process that combines cutting-edge technology with skilled human operators. Drones are changing the way we keep our bridges, power lines, and buildings safe. It all starts with a trained pilot, guiding the drone from a safe distance, carefully watching a live video feed. The pilot's expertise ensures the drone can reach tricky spots that would be dangerous or impossible for people. The drone gets up close to every bolt and beam. No climbing required. It can hover just inches away from critical components, capturing details that inspectors on the ground might miss. But the real magic is in the tech. Ultra-high-resolution cameras spot tiny cracks or corrosion from far away, even in hard-to-reach places. These cameras can zoom in to reveal flaws invisible to the naked eye. Thermal cameras detect heat, revealing hidden problems like overheating wires or electrical faults. This helps prevent failures before they happen, keeping our infrastructure safer. Some drones use LiDAR, firing millions of laser pulses to create a precise 3D map, a digital twin of the structure. This allows engineers to measure and monitor every detail with incredible accuracy. Engineers can track changes over time, spotting issues before they become disasters. By comparing data from different inspections, they can see exactly how a structure is aging or shifting. The drone is a flying, multisensory platform, carrying cameras, sensors, and scanners all at once. It's like having a toolbox in the sky, ready for any inspection challenge. The pilot guides, the sensors collect, and engineers analyze the data. Each person and piece of technology plays a vital role in the inspection process. It's a team effort, human and machine working together, combining experience and innovation to keep our world running smoothly. This technology gives us a view of our world we never had before, making inspections safer, faster, and more thorough. Pretty cool, right? Let's see drones in action. Inspecting a massive bridge, a drone flies to the top, circles the cables, and captures thousands of detailed photos. No climbing needed. Power lines. Drones fly along the wires using thermal cameras to spot hot spots and potential failures, all without helicopters or long hikes. Skyscrapers? Drones scan every window and seam in a day, finding cracks or leaks without scaffolding. Wind turbines? Drones check the blades for damage, no rappelling required. Roads and railways? Drones create 3D maps, spotting potholes or track damage quickly. In every case, drones go where it's tough or risky for people, bringing back vital information fast. They're changing inspections everywhere. Faster, safer, smarter. Drones are the new standard for infrastructure checks. They're not just tools, they're game changers. The result? Better maintenance, fewer risks, and smarter repairs. That's the drone difference. Let's break it down. Speed, safety, and savings. These are the pillars of the drone revolution in infrastructure inspection, and they're changing the game for everyone involved. Speed. Drones can inspect a bridge in hours, not weeks. That means more frequent checks, less disruption to traffic, and a faster response to potential issues. With drones, what used to take days or even months can now be accomplished in a single afternoon. Safety. No more dangling from ropes or sending workers into dangerous situations high above the ground. Inspections that once put lives at risk are now handled remotely. The riskiest thing is the drone itself, not a human life. If something goes wrong, it's just a machine, not a person in harm's way. Savings. No need for cranes, helicopters, or lane closures. Drones eliminate the need for expensive equipment and reduce the time roads or bridges are out of service. Drones cut costs by up to 70%. That's a massive difference for city budgets and private companies alike, freeing up funds for other priorities. That means more money for actual repairs, upgrades, and improvements, rather than just inspections. Faster. Inspections mean problems are found sooner, so repairs can happen before small issues become big, expensive ones. Safer methods mean workers go home at the end of the day, and families worry less about their loved ones on the job. Lower costs mean more resources for what matters, stronger bridges, safer roads, and better communities. Drones aren't just cool, they're a smarter, more efficient way to care for our world, blending technology with real-world impact. It's like switching from a hammer to a nail gun, same job, but better in every way. This is real progress, and it's happening right now. Drones are transforming inspections from risky and slow to safe and fast. The result? Win-win-win for workers, budgets, and the public. The future of maintenance is here, and it's flying, ushering in a new era of smarter, safer, and more sustainable infrastructure care. A stitch in time saves 9. Drones make this possible for infrastructure. Because inspections are faster and cheaper, we can check bridges and power lines more often. This creates a health record for every structure. Engineers compare images over time, spotting tiny cracks or changes before they become big problems. This is predictive maintenance, fixing small issues before they turn into disasters. A small repair now saves millions later. Drones provide high-resolution, geotagged photos, making it easy to track changes. No more guesswork, just real data. Repairs are prioritized based on actual need, not just routine. This proactive approach extends the life of our infrastructure and saves money. Drones turn us into proactive guardians, not just reactive fixers. It's smart, efficient, and future-focused. Drones collect mountains of data, thousands of photos, hours of video, 3D scans, but how do we turn all that into action? Enter artificial intelligence. AI scans the images, flagging cracks, rust, or other issues in seconds. Instead of engineers sifting through every photo, AI highlights the trouble spots. The workflow drone collects data, uploads it, AI analyzes, and generates a report with GPS locations and severity. Engineers focus on real problems, not endless images. This partnership, Drone Eyes, AI Brain, Human Expertise, makes inspections faster and smarter. Every inspection is digitized and stored, creating a searchable history for every structure. Engineers can track repairs and aging over years. This long-term data helps us build better, longer-lasting infrastructure. Drones collect the data, but AI turns it into knowledge. That's the real power. You can't just fly a drone anywhere. There are rules. In the US, the FAA sets strict guidelines for commercial drone use. Pilots must be certified, know the rules, and keep drones in sight. There are limits on height, where you can fly, and safety procedures to follow. For complex jobs, companies need special waivers and must prove they can operate safely. These rules build public trust and keep our skies safe. Responsible use is what lets drones become a vital part of our world. What's next? The future is even more exciting. Soon, drones will be more autonomous, stationed at bridges, flying inspections on their own. Drones will get smarter, smaller, and even able to fix small problems themselves. Imagine a drone tightening a bolt or sealing a crack. Swarms of drones could inspect massive structures together, working like a team. This will make inspections even faster and more thorough. Drones will be woven into the fabric of our infrastructure, always watching, always ready. They'll help us build things that last longer and keep workers safe. The sky is the new frontier for maintenance. Technology and teamwork, robots and humans, will shape the future. The possibilities are endless, and I can't wait to see what comes next.